Okay, we're live. Hello, Salam. Um, okay. So I guess we'll just get started, get going. Anyways, this is the live stream. Anyways, for those of you new, my name is Mustafa. I am a game designer. I am a game developer. I am currently the solo game developer for my studio, Sabr Path. Studio used lightly because it's just me and I don't have like a physical studio. This is a room in my home. So, yeah, take it as that. I'm an indie developer. I have worked in the game industry. Um I spent 3 years working at Treyarch during development of Black Ops 4, and then I was just there during the very beginning of what was at the time called Black Ops Zeus, but it ended up being called Black Ops Cold War. And I was just there just in the very beginning. That's why my name is in the credits for that game as well. So my name's in the credits for both Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War. Um, I was doing administrative work there. I left because they didn't hire me as a level designer due to lack of headcount, the inability to hire somebody from within that has no professional experience. So I left and I went to a indoor cycling game studio. So it was a competitor to Peloton. And I did QA work there. I worked on the game, the mobile app, their website, and uh, that experience was more like software development QA because the fact that I was part of the development pipeline. I actually had meetings with engineers, unlike AAA game development QA, where the QA is usually on their own planet. They're just separate from everyone else. Um, and hello, personal YouTube. No, I like uh your username, just personal YouTube. Thanks for joining. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat, and also keep in mind there is like I think somewhere between 30-second to a minute delay. I think it's around 30-second delay. I'm not seeing other comments. Yes, you are the first. You are the first. But yeah, just keep in mind that there's a 30-second delay or so. I wasn't creative with the name. It's all right. No worries. The stream just started. I'm just giving a quick introduction, and then I'm going to go into what am I talking about today? Today I'm talking about Gamescom, the announcements. I have some links that I'm going to just look at some trailers and talk about them and interact with the chat. Can I ask you a quick? You just asked me. You just asked me right now. Go ahead. Yes, ask questions. I'm cool with questions as long as they are appropriate questions. I don't mind questions. So yeah, that's I guess I got the introduction down. Let me switch over while I'm waiting for your question to be asked. I'm going to switch over to show the correct screen. There I am. All right. Gotta move a little bit this way so I'm more in the middle. There we go. All right. Cool. Game related, of course. Yeah, go ahead. Ask the question. I'll answer. Anyways, so we got a list of stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about this. So real quick, I'm gonna plug. I'll be plugging every once in a while. This um bundle, Indie Gala bundle, because my game is right there in the Indie Gala bundle, Nexus Defenders, which is my first Steam release. It is a narrative-driven tower defense game. If you like tower defense games like Defense Grid, then you should like Nexus Defenders. And when you pay for this bundle, you don't just get Nexus Defenders, you get all 6 of these games. I guess I should just type it. I'll add this in the chat. There we go. All right, there it is. Link is in the chat. And let me make sure. Let me shift this. There we go. All right. And let's start bringing up some of these announcements. Are these all the announcements? I feel like so let me get my headphones on. And I'm also going to close the door real quick. Okay. All right, I'm back. All right. So we got Bubsy 4D. So all these trailers except for Bubsy 4D, which I saw yesterday. Uh I haven't seen any of these trailers, so it's gonna be like my raw reaction, other than Bubsy 4D. But no, I'm curious as to why they're making a Battlestar Galactica game, since that hasn't been on TV for wow. When was it on TV? It was like in the 2000s. I think like 2004. Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, it was on 2004 to 2009. So it's been a while. It's been like close to 20 years since that show's been on. Okay, so here's the question. All right. With the current state of game industry right now, do you think AAA development involving more than 100 people is flawed structure unless you're Rockstar, even when you're Rockstar? So I think that's one of the major problems. Let's go to this since I'm answering your question. All right. So this is one of the things that I want to basically emphasize on the channel is the problem with AAA game development being too large, because it's in the current state of the game industry is that it's very unstable, and it's going to go through restructuring because of the fact that it bloated too large. I'm not really too sure about the state of mobile game development. I don't really keep an eye on that, but I imagine mobile game development and social games are probably the best places to make money at the moment, because everything else is just falling apart. AAA is falling apart. Indie is having a rough time too because there's so much competition. And to answer specifically about the large studios, from my experience of working in agile game development using Scrum, and I'm explaining this because of in case somebody else watches the replay, you might know. You might have experience. What's your name? Personal YouTube. You might personally have experience and understanding of how this works, but I just want to speak to a broader audience with this answer. But with agile, basically what they do is they take the entire studio and split it into smaller groups of like 5 to 10 people, and that way those people can take ownership of a specific part of the game, whether it is like a certain mechanic, certain function, certain system, a certain mode, etc. And it's like a mix of different type of different types of people, such as you have designers, maybe 1 or 2 designers, 2 or 3 engineers, an artist, a QA person, and then you have the managers. You'd have a project manager for that team and a producer, um, and basically they work together within this small group, and basically like every day they communicate together. They have a daily stand-up meeting in which they talk about what they did yesterday, what they're going to do today, and if they have any blockers. um, and on top of that they have more, additional meetings throughout the week regarding what they're working on during that sprint. A sprint can be a week or 2 weeks. Usually it's 2 weeks. Um, so the the picture I'm painting here is the fact that there are lots of meetings within this small group, and the larger the group, the larger. So if it's like larger than 10 people, these meetings take longer. Uh, and not only do they have meetings within this group, but they also have inter-team meetings, because every system doesn't work in a vacuum. Systems work together. Some systems affect other systems, so they have to have the different groups meet together. And so the best way to put this is that the larger the teams, the larger the teams result to longer meetings. More teams result to more meetings because of the inner team communication. And so when you have over 100 people, you have 200, 400, 500, 600 people, then you're spending so much time with, inter-team, like cross-team communication and inter-team communication, and you spend more time. The developers spend more time in meetings, and this is something that I try to like talk about regularly on my channel. That these giant studios are not sustainable in the long term. It's a miracle that they got this far to begin with, but this is one of the major reasons why there's so much restructuring within the AAA game industry, because they got so big, they have so many hundreds of people, and it's not even leading towards better products. Look at Assassin's Creed Shadows, for example. At best, the reviews are saying it's mediocre. Like I'm trying to be generous here. Like there are plenty of reviews saying that the game is garbage. I have no interest in actually playing it myself, but at best it is a mediocre game. And when you spend so many millions of dollars on a game that's staffed by hundreds of people, and if you include the contractors, you got like thousands of people, because the credits are 2 hours long, you should have the best game ever, but you don't. There's diminishing returns. The bigger the development does not result to better game. So this is why it's fallen apart. Larger teams equals a longer to get things done up to standard. Then yeah, exactly. That is exactly it. So there's like the best way to put it is that there's diminishing returns. When you have few people, you're limited to what you're doing. Like if you have 5 people, 10 people, you're really limited as to what you can do. And then once you start adding more, it's like, okay, we could do a lot more. You have tens of people. You have, 50, 60, 70 people. You can do more together. But then once you get over 100, like you get to 200, 300, 400, the amount that the game is improving is diminishing. In fact, it's probably getting worse. Hey, ZM, salam. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I was just answering a question from personal YouTube, and let me get back to No, that is wrong. There we go. That was the wrong button. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Bubsy 4D. Oh wow, that's a little loud. Okay. So one thing. Hold on. Let me turn this off real quick. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Let me make sure I'm not using my personal YouTube. So like personalized stuff doesn't show up on the screen. Okay. All right. So, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Let me get this back on the screen. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Yeah. Bubsy is the GOAT platform mascot. I do not agree with that. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna say. So I'm gonna have the audio off because I don't want like YouTube copyright claims, whether it's because of the music that plays during the trailers or whatever. So I'm gonna have the audio off, but I'll also try to add commentary so you're not just watching me watch a trailer without the audio. Best worst mascot platformers. Yeah, there you go. There it is. The most iconic worst mascot. So, all right, let's get going. These these angle transitions are weird. Looks I find it interesting that they're acting like Bubsy 3 is the only bad one. Bubsy 1 and 2 are both terrible. Also, are they forgetting that there's more than 3 games? Like there was like 2 games that came out like 10 years ago. So mechanically, this looks much better than the previous games. It looks like it actually plays decently. I wonder if they're gonna add like microtransactions due to the fact that they have character customization. I mean, they're trying to be from watching this, they're clearly trying to be like self-aware, self-referential. Um, Uh, I don't think this looks bad, especially compared to the other Bubsy games. Like, oh, uh, what were the other ones called? There was like Bubsy's Woolly something, Woolly World, Bubsy games, Woolly's Strike Back. Okay, so this one, let's get this on screen. All right. So this one came out 2017, so about 8 years ago. Um, wow, those are terrible scores. Destructoid gave it a 3 out of 10. IGN gave it 4.5. So yeah, like it's clearly Bubsy has no good games. What else? Oh yeah, Paws on Fire was the other one. What did this get? More bad reviews. 2 out of 10 from Push Square. Never heard of them. Destructoid gave a 5 out of 10. So the I just find it funny that in this trailer they're acting like Bubsy 3 is the only bad one when clearly every Bubsy game has been bad. Bubsy 1 and 2 were terrible. Bubsy 3 was abysmal. I mean, it was Bubsy 1 and 2 only look good in comparison to Bubsy 3. Bubsy 3D is just that bad. Um, I guess this is like a re-release of number 1 or something like that. Well, anyways, like there's not that many Bubsy games, and they're acting like in this trailer they're acting like Bubsy 3D is the only bad one. Okay, so the Demon Turf. Demon Turf. I'm not familiar with that. Demon Turf. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am familiar with this. Okay. Yeah. So I know this is on the Switch at the very least. What else is on? Oh, it's on everything. And yeah, I have seen this, but I have not played it before. There's a trend indie game making other franchise and other Cozy 3D is one of the best made by Siphon Filter Games. Anyway, so let's move on. Don't need this up anymore. All right, Battlestar Galactica strategy game revealed. Oh, that's a little loud. Yeah, so Battlestar Galactica ended in 2009. I haven't watched it before though, so I don't know anything about it. This is more like just checking out to see how good the game looks. Survivors took to the stars. Wow, that's very low resolution. I mean, at least the portraits look pretty good. So I don't know much about Battlestar Galactica. Who Datimu? They made a lot of stuff. What? They're, are they got the guys that do the Datimu? Yeah, they're the guys who made the Streets of Rage 4. So they're making a strategy game. That's interesting. All right. So yeah, Datimu they make so yeah, here, let me put this on screen real quick. So, you know, Streets of Rage 4. I'll guess Metal Slug Tactics is the closest thing to this Battlestar Galactica game. You know, Shredder's Revenge. Um, are they not? Did they not make that brand new uh not Ninja Gaiden. The Ninja Gaiden's right here. The other Shinobi, not Shinobi. Yeah, Shinobi. New Shinobi game. Who's working on this? Uh, is it not? Is it a different developer? Who is making it? Just Sega? I mean, like, which studio though? Developed by Lizard Cube. Okay, so this is a different. Oh, wait. No, for Streets of Rage 4. Oh, I guess maybe part of the team that worked on Streets of Rage 4. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this is interesting that uh uh Dotemu. I don't know how to pronounce that. Re-Rec was my highlight. I'll check that out. let me go. Okay, I'm telling you, Bubsy 4D is the best one they showed. Really, Bubsy 4D is the best one. The pre-show is better than the main show. I can't believe Bubsy 4D is making out at 2025. Re-Requiem, no gameplay, and it's already announced. There'll be another trade. Okay, let's get to this He-Man. So I have no connection with He-Man because I'm. I mean, I was born in the '80s, but um, like I'm more. I grew up in the '90s, so like by then I had friends that played He-Man, but I never watched He-Man. Like I had friends that had action figures. That's pretty good looking. The sprites are really detailed and smooth animation. That was pretty good. I mean, I don't really have too much to say about it. I mean, other than it's another platform. I mean, sorry, not platformer. Beat 'em up. It seems like beat 'em ups are coming back, but there might be an oversaturation. I mean, yeah, when there's like one or two that comes out, like Streets of Rage 4 and Splinter's Revenge, and a few here and there, people will be happy. But then once you have like a ton of them left and right, there might be an oversaturation. So is there no trailer for this? Just confirmed to be released. Okay. Well, maybe I'll come back to that and search. Okay. Let's see what my friends at Treyarch are cooking up. Nicaragua. I do like the premise how they are like I mean hallucinating or whatever. So uh, it opens up the game to just go very wild and creative with the story. Looks like they're bringing back wall running. That's pretty cool. I mean, there's some over top goofiness to it, but I think overall the just the premise with the hallucinating, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna be lining up to get it or anything. Let me catch up with the chat. All right. Uh oh, He-Man is a good one. I like the designs. The only beat 'em up I'm excited is upcoming Double Dragon. My last COD was Cold War. Um yeah, I mean even though I worked at Treyarch, I don't play Call of Duty games. But I have an appreciation after working there. It's like, okay, now that I've seen how uh how the development process is, and also the fact that I made some friends there. I have some appreciation. I might eventually check out um Call of Duty 7, especially with them on Black Ops 7, with them like going back to focusing on just crazy, um just over the top story. Let's see. I trust Lord of the Fallen 2. They listen to players and not stand with corporates. Yeah, I have seen that the head of the studio for Lords of the Fallen seems to listen to players. Lords of the Fallen 2. Oh, gods have forsaken us. That's so over the top. That's gross. Go away. Why does it say? Oh, there it is. All right. Retribution. Oh no, like I the over the topness cracks me up. I'm pretty sure it'll fit well with the overall theme. It does. I mean, it does look pretty cool. You got your angel woman fighting this knight dude, and um, what's that word I'm looking for? Not Cthulhu. But oh man, the let me what's man, I'm blanking. I'm blanking real quick. Who wrote Cthulhu? Lovecraft. Yeah, Lovecraftian. That's what this reminds me of. Just very Lovecraftian. Um, and I'm pretty sure people will. I mean, it's. I don't play Souls like games because I don't have time. They're usually very long and require lots of replaying. Um, but I'm pretty sure the people who like Souls like games will really like this. Let me see. Okay. Haven't played a new FPS in a long time besides RE for VR. I'm looking forward to Judas and Bioshock 4. I did see a little bit about Judas. Judas is, I believe, um, Ken Levine's new game. I think the Angel Lady doesn't look politicized. A good sign, I guess. Yeah, I guess she doesn't look I don't know how they would like politicize her. Like if I guess if she was like I don't know, like representing like the evil of the Catholic Church, I suppose. I'm not really too sure. I guess that's how you could politicize it. Lego Batman. I mean, is this the trailer I even want to watch? I mean, it's Lego Batman. It's okay. Let's get this. There we go. When was the last time they made a Lego uh game? Like they used to crank these out all the time, and then I think they stopped recently, and now they're like, all right, it's been a while. Let's make more Lego games. So it's focusing on Batman's origin. got your open world. You got gameplay that's similar to wow, this looks so much like uh the Arkham games, Arkham Knight, Build the Legacy. Wow. Yeah, this is basically like a Lego version of Arkham Knight. Like they're like, we need a surefire win. So let's just re-release Arkham Knight or remake Arkham Knight, but with Legos. Oh, so this is kind of they have scenes from the the bat that latest Batman movie. I guess they got scenes from everything. That's silly. Okay. Who is voicing the Bat? Who is voicing Batman? Let's check that out. So let's IMDb. What's this called? Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Why do I not see it? Legacy of the Dark Knight. I did write it correctly. IMDb. Let's just open up Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. I don't see it on Will Arnett. It doesn't really sound like Will Arnett. I don't see this on IMDb. Let me move this over here. Yeah. So let me just type in Batman. Exact matches. Popular. Okay, I don't. Sea of the Dark. I don't see this on here. Okay. I don't know who's voicing him, and it doesn't seem like it's on IMDb. You need to make a game better tomorrow into Lego so kids better tomorrow. I love that. I love that. Monster Hunter Wilds and Final Fantasy, what's that? 14 crossover revealed. Do I even want to watch this? I don't play either of these games. I guess I'll just watch it real quick and give a quick commentary. I mean, I don't play either of these games. Retail update Behemoth. So which one's crossing over to the which? Is Final Fantasy characters showing up in uh Monster Hunter? Or is it the other way around? Or they both having characters show up? Summer 2018. What? 2018? Is that? Are you? That's the past. All right, I'm moving on. Animusha, Way of the Sword. Okay, so I age restricted. Watch on YouTube. All right. So I played the first three Animusha games. I did not play the fourth one. Um, I really liked the first three games. I hate eyeballs. Eyeballs are so gross. Monsters with eyeball, like multiple eyeballs, just so nasty. Tentacles are gross too. Tentacles and eyeballs. This is very like the designs of the horror creatures. It reminds me of Berserk, like just creepy faces with like demonic horror bodies. Why is the guy British sounding? I don't have time for stupid games. Why does she sound British? I mean, the gameplay looks very Souls-like. It doesn't match the previous games. It looks more Souls-like than the previous games. But I guess it fits. It fits what uh people want these days. Okay, nothing new in the chat yet. All right, Sekiro. I have Sekiro. I just haven't played it. Like these games are too long and they're too like they require too much practice to get good. Is this? Oh, it's an anime. Okay. All right, that's fine. Getting anime treatment. I guess this is something I could watch. You haven't seen Japanese British people before? I mean, who am I? Who am I to judge a British Japanese person? Yeah, you're right. That is true diversity. Who am I to judge? And then they got the Fallout season 2. I mean, I've even seen season 1. Um, DLC. Do I even want to watch any of this stuff? I guess the Deadpool. Mojo TV. Man, these character models are not impressive looking. I mean, the environments I think are okay looking. It's not a big deal, but like those faces just look not impressive. I'd expect them to put a little bit more effort into making the heads look a little bit better. But I mean, you can't really expect too much out of them working on a VR game, especially with. I mean, like, what's the return on investment for a VR game? Okay, I need a cough. How do I? All right, sorry, I had to cough. I'm still recovering from fever I had like over a week ago. Ninja Gaiden 4. So did Ninja Gaiden 4 like has this been is this even out yet? Like I feel like Ninja Gaiden 4 is something I heard about a long time ago. Ninja Gaiden 4 release date. Okay, so it comes out this year, October. That's very soon. All right. How obscene is this trailer gonna be? Sucks it's VR. I mean, yeah, it's coffin camera, you good. So you could play as someone else other than Ryu Hayabusa? Man, these character designs, with it being platinum games, this is looking very Metal Gear Rising, but much more bloody. Platinum Games is like they are the right developer to work on a uh Ninja Gaiden game. That guy have one arm? He has one arm. Like I don't get why they don't want to make Ryu Hayabusa the main character of his own series. Like he's the most recognizable character, and then when you have like some other random ninja, it's you're not taking advantage of the IP. Especially when the random ninja just looks very like he doesn't look where yeah, like he doesn't look really unique. Ryu has a very like unique headpiece which makes him stand out. And these designs, I don't know, they to me I don't feel like these are better I don't think this is a better character design than Ryu. Ryu's at this point he's much more iconic. Let's see what we're saying over here. I'm excited for Ninja Gaiden. It's my favorite series, but there's lots of division in the fan base. Some like the game to be difficult, and some like the action, hack and slashing. I'm one who likes the hack and slash. I I played Ninja Gaiden and some of Ninja Gaiden Black. I think I was borrowing it from a friend. I didn't own Ninja Gaiden Black, but that first Ninja Gaiden was so difficult. It was rough. I remember watching my younger brother play it. I guess the thing that made it really difficult was that uh, y- you you really had to get into the rhythm of not getting hit at all, and just keep on laying in the combos without getting hit. Because once you get hit, then like half your health goes away. You're basically like a glass cannon in those games. From at least from what I played, and I think I played like the demo of number 2 on 360, and I thought it was cool. And I played the demo of number 3, and I was like, this game is easy mode. And I recall I took the controller and I turned around and I was just pressing buttons, and like my brother was watching me play, and then he'd tell me, I was like, you're going against the wall. And so I I'd reposition myself, and I basically like would get through, I'd clear areas without even looking at the screen. And yeah, it was just the demo. Maybe the full game was a bit more difficult, but man, that demo of 3 gave me a very bad impression. Let's see. Okay, let's Silent Hill F. What's the F stand for? Silent Hill Fun. That's what the F stands for. Fantastic. Silent Hill's a series that I'm familiar with but never played. I mean, it seems like people really love those first two games. Plus, people really love PT. Silent Hill F in the chat. That's clever. So I know there's lots of Silent Hill games, and some spin-off games, but from what I'm familiar with, Silent Hill has always been like American theme, like like an abandoned American town, small town. Um, okay, so you have a girl battling with a weapon. I mean, it's not that I think this looks bad. I don't think this looks like it's going to be a bad game, but the thing I have in my mind right now is this what Silent Hill fans want? Because it doesn't seem like it reminds me, at least of my knowledge of Silent Hill, this doesn't look like it reminds me of Silent Hill. Like you have this young girl who's losing her clothes and she's fighting people with melee weapons. And like, is that what you want a Silent Hill game? They're going with Resident Evil 7 route. Wasn't Resident Evil 7 like a first person horror game? Like, what do you mean by they're going the Resident Evil 7 route? Like, as far as like making it like a spin-off, like not exactly um using the similar themes of the previous games. Like, that's basically my thoughts on this. It doesn't look very Silent Hill. World of Warcraft Midnight. We want to watch this. Is this gonna be just so bad it's good? Maybe I should watch this. Resident Evil 7 isn't Resident Evil game, but okay, I guess I get what you mean. Whoa, five almost 5 minutes. I don't. I'm not gonna watch. I have no interest in World of Warcraft, and I'm pretty sure this is not gonna be impressive. All right, let's see what this Song of Vengeance is. Okay, co-op mode. So is this DLC that brings a co-op mode? Because the game's not even out yet. There's our favorite protagonist, Atsu. I got so many people in the comments of my video telling me that Atsu looks like their auntie. Like for her to remind people of their Asian auntie is a very bad sign. The game looks like graphically it looks gorgeous though. Like the colors are popping. They have really great use of colors. Well, this will save the Ghost of Yote because nobody wants to play the story. I mean that looks like a really cool scene. Just all the colors looks very crisp. But then they get turned off when they see Asian Auntie. Ghost of Yote Legends 2026 free DLC for Ghost of Yote owners. Oh, that's pretty cool that they're making it free. I guess they have to do something to get people hyped up for it. If Last of Us Part 2 was online, I would have bought it. So I had to cough. All right. Resident Evil Requiem gets a new trailer. Whoa. 4 minutes? Was the. Is it all Resident Evil? Do I want to watch this really long video for Resident Evil? Chat, what do you think? Should I watch this? This is 5 minutes long. Sony don't know how to make a story game. They need to get back to it. Sony's, as far as their IP, their strengths with their IP, it's always been with their single player games. With their multiplayer games, I don't think a single one of them has been uh, like their strength as far as multiplayer. Like Killzone, they tried really hard with Killzone for that to be their Halo killer. I guess the closest thing I can think of that's multiplayer focused, or I'm like, I don't know if it's really multiplayer focused. It could be single player focused, but like Gran Turismo, like has lots of fans, but that's a racing game. Obviously, it's not gonna have a story, but it does have the campaign mode. But as far as like like a multiplayer focused shooter or something like that. They tried Killzone. They tried what's that alien game? The one with the alien invasion, Resistance, Fall of Man. Um, like all those games got good reviews, but like it never became like Halo. It was not big. Um, watch it in times four. It's a story teaser, but not much. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and speed. Let's speed it up. 2 times speed. Wow, he is talking fast. Can I make it faster? Uh, Mom, the phone. Wow. Wow. Zoomer. Okay, so first person gameplay. The mom keeps on looking, like looking over at the player character. Who is this random old dude? Whoa. He got killed. And then he just walk away from him? Why'd they just walk away? That was weird. Okay. All right, stop talking. All right, yeah. That was I mean, it didn't really show much. Like it shows that it's gonna be in first person. Uh I'm assuming the mom's gonna die. She knows something. The daughter doesn't know, and yeah, like that was like 5 minutes of like flashlight hand holding and random old dude gets his neck slit. It's not showing much. Yeah, like I don't understand why like we have these game companies releasing 5 minutes presentations and showing absolutely nothing. That's my favorite game, my favorite upcoming game, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. Like that was nearly 5 minutes long, and they showed nothing. New Black Myth game. Black Myth. What's this called? Zongkui. Zongkui. Is still fed up? No. Okay. Oh, someone in the chat. Howdy. How you doing? Thanks. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. So I didn't play Black Myth Wukong, but I do know people really like this game. Like a lot of people. There was a very vocal group that said that it was their game of the year last year. Well, these two just go keep bickering. Another Souls like I don't want to play. Well, wasn't the first one, Black Myth Wukong, just an action RPG? Like I hear it's not exactly a Souls like. It's more just an action RPG similar to like God of War. That is a big tiger. That's a big dude riding the big tiger. Oh, those water drops. So is Zongkui like the character you play? Was that Zongkui? I don't know. Like I didn't learn anything. Is this character? Is that who you're playing as? This big giant dude riding a giant tiger. It's a Souls like. Okay. Details on the game extremely sparse for the time. It's likely many years away from release. The character is Zongkui, who is a fighter of ghosts in Chinese mythology. Will serve as the main playable character. Okay, so that's interesting. That rather than building off of Wukong, they're shifting over to another character. Um, okay, so that is it from here. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Got that. Zero parades. Zero Parades. Did I watch that? What's the trailer for Zero Parades? There's Zero Parades is a new espionage RPG from Disco Elysium Studio. I have like I had students couple semesters ago or last semester, spring semester, telling me you need to play Disco Elysium. I will not tell you anything about it. My brother also told me you need to play it. I won't tell you anything about it. Like I don't know. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell to tell somebody I will tell you absolutely zero about this game, but you need to play it. But apparently, I need to play it. I own it. I think I own it. Do I own it? I think I own it. I don't know. They use the same system as Dark Souls, but a little twist. Let's see. Is there any trailer to this? Doesn't look like it. Find zero parades. There we go. All right. Whoa. Whoa, that's loud. Block. Her name is Herschel? Are you serious? He just said his name is Herschel. That's a man name. Are they showing concept art? They're showing concept art. Like, is that part of the game art or is that concept art? Like, for them to just flash concept art makes it look like they are really in early stages and they're like, we don't have a lot to show. So we're going to just flash some concept art on the screen. They've been in some turmoil in the past year. Can't remember what went down though. Yeah, I did see articles on this. I don't really remember the details, but I do know like I don't know something about. Let's see. Summarize for me what happened to the Disco Elysium. Did I spell Elysium right? Capital E. That's why it's misspelled. But I spelled the rest correct. Okay. All right. ChatGPT 5. Tell me. Tell me what is going on. All right. Let me move this over here. All right. The detailed step-by-step summary of what happened to the development team behind. Okay. That's too long. Summarize for me what happened to them recently. There's some sort of turmoil. Okay. All right. Don't give me like everything that has happened to them. Okay. What's happened recently to ZAUM? All right, the project cancellation and layoffs in February 2024. They lay off 25% of the staff, affecting approximately 24 employees. Layoff that 25% is a big amount. When I was laid off, it was like 15%, but it felt like everybody got laid off. So 25% is a huge amount. The layoffs particularly impacted writers and team members who had voiced complaints about working conditions. Let's see, some legal issues, creative fallout, major creative departures with original founders no longer involved. Okay, so the original creative founders are no longer with the team, with the studio. Emergence of spin-off studios. Developers have established several spiritual successor studios pursuing new projects. Um, New game announcements. So describe the story-rich espionage with some pre-alpha having promise. So yeah, okay. So in summary, it seems like it's not even like the original, like the people who worked on Disco Elysium. The leadership is no longer there. The founders are no longer there. So to say that this is like the same team seems like it's not telling the full story due to the fact that so much has happened with their studio, and also like their studios creating spin-off studios. And the fact that they show the trailer had concept art just flashing across the screen, that to me that was wild, like for them to have that in the teaser. Okay, so the founder got ousted or something. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for taking the time to look into it. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so what else? Swords of Legends. Let's see what this is all about. Unavailable. Whoops, that's something else. Where'd Swords of Legends go? Swords. I don't see Swords of Legends on here. Oh, that's a headless person. Road Kings. Like, why are we Yield trailer for Road Kings? Whoa, that's loud. Lower the volume. Like, is this a truck simulator? Euro truck simulator? My kids would love this. They love these truck driving and bus driving simulators. Are you excited about the games that were announced? Oh, Saber Interactive. That's interesting. Let's see. Which one of these has been exciting so far? Like, this is just a truck driving simulator. That's And then there's be the hero of the open road. That's so silly. Okay. They're trying to make this really exciting for a truck sim. Okay, so which ones did I let's go back to this. No? Oh yeah, let's talk about this real quick. Yeah, yeah. Um I'm still on here. Game number 6. Let me put the link in the chat again cuz it looks like it's been pushed far away. But yeah, if you're interested in Indie Gala, my game's right there. Get my game plus 5 other games for the low price of $4. But anyways, which of these looked interesting? I mean, none of them make me want to go, yeah, I need to play that ASAP. Um, the I guess the one that's really looks the most interesting to me. Ninja Gaiden 4 looks fun, but I don't really play those type of games anymore, especially like the thing is I don't play I only play games that I can play in front of my kids, and my oldest kid is 5. Um, because I just don't play too many games by myself since I have so much stuff to do. I have work to do. I have like a game to work on, videos to work on. I have material for my class to work on. And so if I'm playing video games, I'm going to do it in front of my kids, and I'm not going to play Ninja Gaiden in front of my kids. Um, I mean, the theme that they're going with this new Black Ops 7 looks kind of cool. Um, PUBG 4D would be the only game I'd play in front of my kids, but I'm not really too excited about it. It's another 3D platformer, which I don't have problems with. I like 3D platformers. My kids and I are playing through um, Mario Galaxy on the Switch right now, and we're almost done. And then we're gonna be playing Mario 3D World next. Uh, so I mean, this I wouldn't mind playing this. Play Bubsy 4D save Gamescom. I believe you. I believe you. Let's see. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Sekiro anime. Looks like I've seen these already. Well, I'm not interested in watching Warcraft. So there's a new Warhammer Dawn of War. Oh, so it's War. There it is. How long is this?
We fought the enemies of humanity.
I mean, I'm assuming this is gonna be a strategy game since it's Dawn of War 4. I feel like I probably own one of the Dawn of War games. Because if I go on Steam, I see multiple. I know I have Warhammer games, Warhammer 40K games. Warhammer is a property that I feel like looks really cool, but don't know where to start to get into it because there's just so much. I did play that one game, the first Space Marine game, and I thought it was awesome. But as far as like all the other games, it's like there's just so many. You don't know which ones are the good ones, which ones are the bad ones, and I feel like they're Warhammer 40K is missing entry points for people to get into it. Warhuman is a strategy game. Space Marine 1 and 2. Those are the entry points. Space Marine 1 and 2. The only Space Marine you should play. Yeah, I'm interested in playing Space Marine 2 eventually. I want to get around to playing Space Marine 2. I really like that first one. My favorite parts of the first Space Marine were when you get the jetpack and you jump really high, and then you can like smash down with your warhammer. Like I felt like I was Thor, just coming down and smiting with a giant hammer. It was really fun. And they did a really great job making you feel powerful without making the gameplay as if you're too powerful, because that is a really tough balance to make it so that the game is still challenging and you can still get stomped on by the enemies, but also you feel like you're really powerful the entire time. No one cares about the lore. See, that's the thing though. Like it seems like they don't take the lore too seriously, but it looks cool enough for me to want to get into it. You do something unscripted. No, you do something unscripted. Why did this even say 2018? Like, that seems weird. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. I think I own Moonlighter. Maybe. Why are all these videos unavailable? Let me start closing some of these tabs. I got too many open. Okay. I've seen all these. What's this? World of Tanks? No thanks. It's amazing how World of Tanks is still going. I never hear people talk about World of Tanks. And then when I go to a convention like E3 or something, they always have like a giant booth. It's like, how do these guys still have so much money? They have to have like so many people constantly playing the game. Like their World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of whatever. And like they always have like the biggest booths when I go to like E3 or whatever. It's amazing. But then when you talk to just gamers, like no one talks about World of Tanks. So it's like who's playing it? John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Yes. Yes, I am 17. That's loud. Wow. Maybe I should just lower this. Yeah. Saber Interactive again. Not a fan of the character designs. You got two girl bosses. Graphically, it looks pretty good. I mean, the lighting's cool. Um, Good contrast. Everything's visible. Like you can tell, even when the environment's dark, you can still see what's going on. Of course, an old guy gets punched in his balls by the girl boss. Toxic Commando. She even got her side shaved. And then you got John Carpenter. Is that what like a cartoon John Carpenter at the end? How does like I can't go back and rewind? Oh, I got a cough. Okay. They have a dedicated fan base and listen, don't pander to anyone, and they did catch on the trend live service era. Oh, the World of Tanks people. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing. What does John Carpenter have to do with this game? Like, is he just wrote the premise and I'm assuming it's basically like uh Tom Clancy, where they just paid Tom Clancy to use his name, and he didn't. At a certain point, he had like no involvement with the games. I mean now he's um no longer with us, but I I'm going to assume the same thing, where it's like they just paid John Carpenter to put his name on the title. Project Spectrum. My wife thinks I'm on the spectrum. Hold on, yeah. I don't play it, but I respect World of Tanks. Okay. Okay, so horror game, first person. So is this co-op? I can't tell if this is co-op or if it's you just have a team with you. Oh, that dude's dead. The environments just don't look very interesting in this trailer, at least. Like everything is one color. Unlike the previous trailer we just looked at with John Carpenter's, like the lighting looked very good. Like you're able to tell the different items in the environment. This one is just very everything's the same color. You just basically see one color across the screen. What is it? Is that a time loop? A time loop game? Ready or not type game with Dead by Daylight fused. So, like a asymmetric multiplayer type game, I suppose. Project Spectrum. Anything else gonna happen? No, that's it. She's just sitting on the couch talking to her therapist. Tactical shooter from the team behind Delta Force. What's Delta Force? It's PVE and PvP with seems like option to transform into a monster yourself. There's Dash of Fear too about it. Players explore. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I guess the asymmetric multiplayer game. I didn't get that impression from the trailer though. The main thing. I mean, it seemed like to me it seemed like it was some sort of a time loop with things repeating. But I guess the my main takeaway is I'm not really too into how the environment looks. It's just very flat looking. That's one thing I'm trying to make sure that I don't have that problem with my game. Like there needs to be depth to the lighting. Everwind. Do I want to watch Everwind? It's just another Minecraft style game. Cult of the Lamb DLC. Not interested in that. Age of Empires. Uh, Cinder City. Do I want to watch this? It's about a minute long. Big Fire Game. Who's Big Fire Games? Oh, that's RoboCop. That's the most generic lines. You crossed the line.
You're trying to get us all killed?
What's this remind me of? That game. What's that game that Platinum Games made? The really silly one. With the sliding on your knees. That's what this reminds me of. Just them being over the top and silly, yelling at each other. Ah, I'm an angry commando guy. So looks like some sort of a objective based multiplayer game where I'm just assuming like you end up getting like a big mech thing on your team and you try to push it forward. Cancel. Let's see. An MMO tactical shoot. Okay, so yeah, it's an MMO. That makes me even less interested. What is that? Platinum Games third person shooter. Vanquish. Yeah, yeah. You chat got it right. Vanquish. Vanquish is the game. Yes, you guys did it. Thank you. Yeah, that's the just with them yelling at each other and being like over the top. It just reminded me of Vanquish. Vanquish was a cool game. Just really silly. La Divina. Okay, so it looks like there's quite a few more trailers that I did not see, and I only scheduled for this to be a 90-minute stream because I want to get back to work. I have course material I need to really I need to get my curriculum done. Um, Class starts next week, and I want to get as much done as possible before the class starts. So I need to get back to my curriculum. I need to work on my game, and I'm not gonna do more than one video this week. Only one video because I don't want to distract myself from the curriculum. That's the most that's the actually give me money, so I need to focus on my job, bro. We got you. We never out from the house. We almost beat the whole game library. All right. Okay. Anyways, so let me go back to full screen real quick. Camera only. All right. Okay. All right. So this was fun. Sorry that I had like the volume off because I don't want to get copyright struck or demonetized or whatever. Not copyright struck, but I don't want issues with the audio, especially with some of those trailers having music. Link that game bundle. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Let me get that link out here again. Um, copy, copy, paste. All right, there we go. Bubsy's the winner. I like you. Anyways, so yeah, check out that game bundle. Also make sure you check out. I released a video this morning, talking about the situation with Roblox. Basically my thoughts on how CEOs basically can't fail. Like they, even when they screw things up, they end up getting shifted around to another gaming company. They're playing musical chairs with each other at this point. And that's a core issue with the game industry. One of the many core issues. So, check out that video. Please leave a comment and like it so the algorithm gets boosted on that video while YouTube is still pushing for it, because like especially the first 24 hours, YouTube will make an attempt to push the discoverability of a video. So I'd really appreciate if you leave a comment and like the video. And also just appreciate you guys just hanging out during this live stream. I'm going to do this again next week. Not sure what I'll probably do what I did last week, which is like 30 minutes of news and then going into game development. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. I think that's what I'll do. I mean, next week my class starts, and I need to really focus on that. But the next month, I'm probably just gonna do one video on YouTube, and this on Wednesdays, the live stream on Wednesdays, just so that I have something else other than the one video. and doing this for 90 minutes is much easier than making a second video. Thanks again to everyone showing up. Quite a few of you guys today, and I really appreciate that. Make sure you hit a like on this video before you close out, because that also affects the discoverability of this live stream. So hit the like on this, and thanks again. I'll see. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Salam.